And if the Lakers give me a win, I'm gon' lick a shot of memory of Pac. Machiavelli lives again. Bitch, I'm in. Bitch, I'm in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got love in the city of LA. It's the city of angels. It can take you
What up, Laker Nation? It's Chris. I want to give my thoughts real quick on Ivica Zubac and D'Angelo Russell. I want to start off with Zoo. His play as of late, in my opinion, I think he needs to. Luke needs to go ahead and insert him in the starting lineup. Not that Mozgov isn't a solid starter, because he is. He does a lot of good things for us that we don't see on the stat sheet. But Zoo. He fills up the stat sheet, and he does the little things that you're not going to see on the stat sheet. Setting good screens, just putting himself in good positions to make a play. Just the little things, man. His soft touch around the basket, his defensive presence, whether he's blocking shots or if he's not blocking shots, he's altering shots. I love it, man. We need him out there on the court, and also his pick and roll play. Him and D'Angelo, the pick and roll play is a lot better. Mozgov, I mean, I like Mozgov, but he's not really good out of the pick and roll because he has bad hands. He has bricks for hands. Zubac, he's got soft hands. He can finish around the basket. He's efficient. So I really think Luke needs to go ahead and put him in the starting lineup, man. I don't even know why he's playing around with it. Just go ahead and let the kid start. Mozgov come off the bench. I know he's making a lot of money, but you can start him. You can play Mozgov 30, 40 minutes every night. He's still not going to earn that paycheck that he's making. He's not going to earn that. What is he making, like $16 million a year? He's not. There's nothing he can do to earn that. If he has his best game every night, he's still not worth $16 million a year. So either way it goes, we're pretty much throwing away money with Timothy Mozgov and Lou Aldane. But I would just bring him off the bench. He'll still be solid. And then that gives us a better size advantage, man, because, for most of the season, our second unit, even though they bought us a lot of energy, scored a lot of points, and kept us in a lot of games, they hurt us a lot, too, because we didn't have any kind of rim protection when we were playing Tyrek Black and Thomas Robinson at the 5 position. We didn't have any rim protection, and teams were killing us on the glass. And I think if we put Mozgov in the second unit, he'll help us out with that. But there's no way you can tell me right now that Mozgov should be starting over Zubac. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that, man. Luke just need to go ahead and let the kid play, man. Let him and D'Angelo develop some chemistry together out of that pick and roll, because I think it could be something, something special for us in the future. And speaking on D'Lo, he had his first 10 assist game of his career. Congrats to him on that. He said he's proud of himself, which he should be. But for me, if watching that game, that wasn't his best floor game, as a point guard. If you ask me, I've seen him make better plays. Overall, I've seen him play better. The difference was in this game, he got minutes. He played 34 minutes. That's the most minutes he played all season. That's the first difference. Number two, his teammates actually hit the shots. Nick Young accounted for 7 of those assists. So that's important too. If your teammates don't make shots, you're not going to get assists. So credit to his teammates for making the assists, which he did give credit to them. And also, Julius Randle wasn't on the court. Julius Randle brings the ball up and down the court a lot. He takes the ball out of D'Angelo's hands a lot. And also out of the pick and roll, Julius Randle is he's a waste. Him and D'Angelo running the pick and roll together, normally nothing good comes out of it. As far as, a point guard giving the ball to his power forward and getting easy assists, that doesn't happen with Julius Randle on the floor. So being that he wasn't on the floor, D'Angelo had the ball in his hands, and teammates knocking down shots, and then he actually got to play starters minutes, played 34 minutes. That's the reason why he got the 10 assists. I'm not trying to discredit what he did. He did a great job, played a great floor game. Only had 2 turnovers, which wasn't even his fault. He made great passes to Tyrek Black, and know, the first one Tyler Black wasn't ready for, and the second one Gary Harris stuck his hand in there, made a good defensive play. But they were both great passes. But yeah, man, he had 10 assists, first 10 assist game. He really could have had a lot more because, you know, he set guys up right at the rim, and they couldn't handle the pass or they missed, you know, or whatever the case was. But you know, it was a real nice game for him. Hopefully, it's something that, you know, we can continue to see. If guys continue to hit shots and he continue to get those minutes, man. I've been saying that if Luke Walton just plays him 35 minutes, like if you see Devin Booker's been going off this season, but I watched him play last night. I forgot who they played. But he didn't come off the court at all. It's like he played like 40 minutes plus, and he scored 20 points, his 14th game scoring 20 points, but he was struggling the whole game. But being that he got to stay in the game and play through it, he was still able to eclipse 20 points. Now D'Angelo, he only plays 26, 27 minutes a game. It's really hard to put up those kind of numbers if you're not getting the minutes. Like let's say if D'Angelo's only playing 26 minutes a night and he comes out in the first half and has a slow start, because that happens a lot. A lot of guys are not going to come out on fire, clicking on all cylinders right out of the gate. Sometimes you need time on the floor to figure out the pace of the game, figure out the flow of the game, and you know just to get yourself in a rhythm. So you're not going to be from jump ball. You're not going to be in rhythm every night. So you got to figure it out. Devin Booker's on the floor long enough to figure it out, even if he has a slow start. So that's why he's putting up more consistent numbers. 14 consecutive games of 20 plus points. We're not going to see that from D'Angelo until he's getting the minutes. But the good games, the games that he's had, when he's had big games, it's been in less than 30 minutes. So he can do a lot in the time that he gets, but it's not going to happen consistent. Like I said, that's a lot to ask for. Like you guys want to see all-star production and all-star type numbers, all-star potential type numbers on a consistent basis in his second year, and I think he can give it to us, but not in 26 minutes a night. You know, it's gonna take 35 minutes for him to even, you know, really put up those numbers on a consistent basis, and that's just realistic, man. You got to think about the circumstances. And I know I'm getting off topic comparing the two players, but this has been a narrative all season long about, you know, who's the better player. We should have drafted Booker, this and that. But like I said, if you look at D'Angelo's at his best games, they've been in less than 30 minutes. And his best games have been in less than 30 minutes. And not only does he give you point production, he fills up the stat sheet. Devin Booker, if you look at the minutes he plays and you look at outside of his scoring, if you look at his rebound totals, his assist totals, I mean, they're not that great. D'Angelo plays like 10 minutes less than Devin Booker does and gets more rebounds and assists than Booker does. So overall, I think we have the more talented player overall. Booker right now he's a scoring machine right now, and he's just playing a lot of minutes. D'Angelo, he's a scoring machine as well, but he's playing point guard, so he's not really looking to score the ball like that. He's not trying to drop 40 every night like Devin Booker is. So, you know, we got to think about that too. But that's another topic for another video. But I want to see D'Angelo get his minutes, get 35 minutes, and I want to see Zubac get 35 minutes tonight, because I think those two need to be on the floor as much as possible going forward. Brandon Ingram too, despite his struggles, I think he needs to be starting, but I understand why Luke probably won't start him, because he's really struggling really bad right now. But those three guys need to be on the court together going forward. But that's my thoughts for today. I'll probably drop another video after tonight's game. We got an early one tonight against Washington, so stay tuned for that one. Like, comment, subscribe, hate, dislike, do what you got to do, but I'm going to continue to do me. Y'all have a great day. Stay tuned.
A hooper never good enough to ever be a Laker, but these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan.